All right, y'all. Hope you're ready. Let's go.
¿Cómo te llamas, baby? Desde que te vi supe que eras mami. Dile a tus amigas que andamos ready. Esto lo seguimos en el after party. ¿Cómo te llamas, baby? Desde que te vi supe que eras mami. Dile a tus amigas que andamos ready. Esto lo seguimos en el after party. Yo quiero ver cómo ella lo menea. Puede ser como un girl. Es una vecina cuando baila que el cuando la vea. I like your pum pum girl con calma. Yo quiero ver cómo ella lo menea. Mueve ese pum pum girl. Tiene adrenalina y mete la pista, hazme lo que sea. I like your pum pum girl. Ya vi que estás solita, acompáñame. La noche de nosotros tú lo sabes. Que ganas de dam dam dam. Empieza ram pam pam yeah. Esa criminal como lo mueve un delito. Tengo que arrestarte porque pienso y no me quito. Tienes criminality pero te doy fatality. Vivete la película soltando mi gravity. Carigo de la regla, tienes que obedecer. Mami no tiene pausa, ¿qué es lo que vas a hacer? Échale, échale, échale para atrás. Échale, échale para adelante y para atrás.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Denver Metro Young Life. We're so excited to have everyone from the city in the house. So, Jefferson, if you're in the house, come on up. All right. I hear we have East in the house. I hear we have Excel in the house.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
And we have South High School in the house. We've got Hinckley High School in the house.
You know what's
And we've got North High School in the house. All right, guys. I am going to pass it on to my friend PT, and he's going to share some really cool things with y'all.
Yo, what's up, everybody? So glad you're here. I know y'all saw y'all leaders, and you saw how excited we are to be here because you got to know we're excited to be here. We miss y'all so much. We miss y'all like crazy, okay? And listen, because we miss y'all like crazy, and we know that y'all are bored out of y'all's minds, we're kind of bored out of our minds, we're going to get moving. We're going to play a game, okay? And you got to know this already. When we play a game, it's never for no reason. There's something on the line. So know this. Winners of the game, each area, each school will pick a winner from their area for this game, okay? Now, let me explain to you what's going on. It's pretty simple, okay? It's a scavenger hunt of sorts, all right? There's going to be two different tasks you got to do, okay? Once you complete the task, the only way we're going to know you completed it is this: you take a photo, or someone in your house takes a photo of you, or takes a video, or someone in your house takes a video of you doing the task, okay? Here's the first one. It's pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. All I need you to do is build a snowman out of anything except for snow. You heard that right. Build a snowman out of anything except for snow. Go. You could do clothes if you wanted to. You could do, I don't know, Play-Doh if you got some Play-Doh in the house. Listen, creativity, how fast you do it, when you post it, all those things matter. Go, go, go. Find it. What are you going to grab? What you got? Don't touch your mama's good chicken. Don't make a snowman out of chicken breast. You're going to eat that later. That'd be weird. Look, some of the leaders got some stuff. Who we got? Look. Ooh, what is that? What are those? Oh, coffee mug. What we got? Okay, so one leader cheated. He just had a snowman. Oh, I see a toilet paper one. Yeah. Okay, listen. Once you've completed that, I need you to take a picture of it, a video of it, and either send it in. If you're watching this on YouTube, post it in the comments. If you're watching this on Instagram, slide in the DMs. If you're watching this on Facebook, post it in the comments as well. You feel me? So wherever you did that at, make sure you post it so that we can see it, and we'll vote on it, and you'll know the winners next time we come together. Okay, y'all ready for challenge 2? I'm going to assume you said yes. Okay, here we go. Here's how it works, all right? for this second one, I need you to go and find the most creative place in your house to do a plank. Now, if you don't know what a plank is, maybe you've been under a rock for the last 10 years, but I'll explain anyway. A plank is you're standing stiff as a board or laying stiff as on the board on something, right? Now, if you need like, oh man, I don't know, like we got some examples here with from some of our leaders who are planking already, you know? Let me see who we got. Oh, people throwing stuff to plank. Oh wow. Here we go. Kelsey's been planking this entire time. There we go. Who else we got? Oh, Zay. Look at Zay's plank. Okay, that's pretty good there. Who else we got? Jordan had a nice plank there. So plank, most creative plank, right? You want to get it in, timing, all of those things. All you got to do is send it in. That's all you got to do. And each school will have one. What was it?
Shout outs to Renee. She's doing.
Oh yeah, fast shout outs to everybody who did it. Y'all were planking on another level, actually. Planking on another level. Okay? So listen, those two things, you built a snowman, you plank, make sure you send it in. We're gonna vote on a winner. And obviously you be winner, chicken dinner. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. And you know what? Who knows? The better we get at these games, there might be a special guest surprise from our friend Coach Uncle Leroy. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna go. But congratulations to y'all. Shout out to y'all who's doing it. We're gonna kill this boredom by playing some games. Y'all did a great job. Proud of you.
All right, y'all. So we're going to keep it moving with announcements. I don't know about you, but I'm still out of breath from the dance. But yes, so we will be having virtual club every other week. So please make sure you're paying attention to the Instagram page. Please keep in contact with your leaders. We miss you. We are praying over you. So please continue to reach out. We will be reaching out to you. We are so excited to be able to do this with you. But right now, we're going to switch gears a little bit. And I am very honored to introduce Miss Irene, who will give our first virtual club talk. So she has a wonderful message for you all. So I'm going to turn it over to Irene.
Hi guys, maybe you're wondering, oh, I see Becky Jo Fisher under Irene. Don't worry, that's not my name. It's Irene. I'm a leader at North High School. Even though North has my heart, don't worry everyone else, you have my heart as well, because I love the city, and I see you East High School, I see you South, and Excel, and Jefferson, and Hinckley. And anyone else tuning in, if you are a high schooler, we are here because we love you. Not just me, but every one of these leaders. We're recording. We're trying to be as silly as we can to hopefully help with this boredom. I'm going to tell you a story about when I was a little girl. So when I was a little girl, I loved the toy section. And so anytime my parents would go to Walmart, I would be the first to hop in the car and go with them, because I knew that I would get to look at all the toys I would never get to have. So one day, my dad and I go to Walmart. He goes to the yard section, and like any kid, I don't want to hang out in the yard section. So just around the corner is the toy section. So I go over there, and I'm hanging out at the toy section, probably looking at an Easy Bake Oven. If you don't know what that is, Google it. And I'm dreaming about having that Easy Bake Oven. And I'm sitting there for what only felt like a few seconds to me. I'm sure it was much longer. And I go back to the yard section because I'm like, oh, I don't want my dad to leave me. So I go to the yard section, and I'm looking for my dad, but I don't see him. And so I'm like, okay, it's fine. He's somewhere. I go up and down the aisles. He's still nowhere to be found. So I get this heaviness in my chest, and all the tears start to come up right there. And I'm on the verge of just breaking down because I can't find him. Also, I'm like 6 years old at this time. Maybe you're like, you're fine, but I'm 6 years old. And so I am freaking out because I can't find him, and I start crying, and I'm calling out, Appa, like, Dad, where you at? And I can't hear him. But I don't know about you guys, but my dad had a whistle. And the whistle was what he would use when he needed to call for us. So he would go really loud. Obviously, I can't whistle. And I would know that that was him calling for me. So I'm like running around Walmart trying to find him, and then I hear it from afar. I hear the whistle. And I cry out, "Dad, Dad," and I start following the whistle. And so he whistles a few more times, and every time he whistles and every time I cry out, we get closer and closer, until finally there he is, my dad, and he's like, "Hey, Mia, where were you?" And I'm like, "It's fine, like, I'm here, I'm so happy to see you." And so we walk off, and it's great, and I'm found, I'm not lost anymore. And it was this really sweet moment, because as you know, being lost as a kid is the worst. So that reminds me of a story in the Bible. So in Luke chapter 18, there's a story about a blind man. And if you guys know anything from the time that Jesus lived, people who had anything, any form of disability, any illness, they were outcasted, meaning people would just not see them or pay attention to them, or want to come close to them with fears of getting what they have. So this blind man sat outside and begged. He just hoped that someone would see him, they would have mercy on him, that they would help him with food, because obviously if he's outcasted, he can't go get food. And people would just walk past him time and time again. Then he hears of this guy named Jesus, who is doing all of these miracles. He's heard that he's healed paralyzed people, that he's healed women who have been bleeding for years. And he's like, maybe if I can hear of this Jesus guy and see him, maybe he can heal me, and maybe I won't be so outcasted anymore. So he gets wind that this Jesus guy is going to be coming through his town. So I'm sure there's this excitement in him. There's this fear of like, what if he doesn't hear me? And so he's sitting and he's waiting to hear. He's waiting to hear the sound of a crowd coming, because he would know that Jesus is coming with that crowd, because people followed Jesus everywhere. So he is sitting there, and then he hears it, because he can't see, right? So he has to really listen to hear if Jesus is coming. So he hears the crowd, and I'm sure his whole inside is like just getting so excited, because he's like, this is my time. This is the time to shine. This is the time to call out to Jesus. So the crowd walks by, and he starts to cry out, "Jesus, Son of God, have mercy on me. Jesus, Son of God, have mercy on me." And I'm sure, just like my voice, he's thinking he's not going to hear it. And he's starting to get afraid, and maybe those feelings of the tears are coming in. But he keeps calling out, "Jesus, Jesus." And so what I love is that Jesus has the biggest heart for people like him. Jesus loves the outcast. And in this time, people are turning around and probably like, "Hey, blind man, shut up." But I love what happens next, because Jesus can do anything. He can go up to this blind man himself, or he can make the blind man come to him, but he makes the people who were telling him to shut up, he uses those people, and he says, "Bring him to me." So he makes the people who didn't see him see him. And so they see the man, they bring him to Jesus, and what happens next is that Jesus heals him. So this man gets to be healed. And I love this story, because I think this story is important, because it shows us that we have to listen for God, and we have to cry out to him, because the blind man couldn't see, right? So just like that, in this time, maybe you feel lost like the blind man. Maybe you don't feel seen, because we are in a time where we actually can be seen by other people than the people who are with us. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you actually can't go get food. But Jesus wants us to call out to him, and he wants us to listen for his voice. And so I hope that in this time you stop and you cry out to him. And maybe you're like, "Irene, I don't know how to do that," or "That feels weird." Well, you have leaders here who have been calling out to him for a long time, and they want to help you, and they want to be a part of that. And so if you want to reach out to them, they would be happy to come alongside you and use their voice to call out to our God, who wants to come and meet you where you're at your house, bored. He wants to come and give you a big hug and tell you that he loves you. And so I know this is a scary time, and maybe you're confused, or maybe you're happy to not be in school. Wherever you're at, Jesus wants you to call out to him. So we love you. Reach out to us if you need anything. I'm going to pray real quick, and then we'll end our time. God, thank you so much for this time, for us to come together through a screen, to come and be together. God, we know that you desire to hear our voice and that you are calling out to us. And if we would just listen, we can come near to you. So as we call out, God, just like me and my dad, will you come close? Will you come near? We love you. Amen.
El after party, ¿cómo te llamas, baby? Desde que te vi supe que eras pa' mí. Dile a tus amigas que andamos ready. Esto lo seguimos en el after party. Con calma, yo quiero ver cómo ella lo menea. Mueve ese boom boom girl. Es una asesina cuando baila, quiere que todo el mundo la vea. I like your boom boom girl. Con calma, yo quiero ver cómo ella lo menea. Mueve ese boom boom girl. Tiene adrenalina, mete la pista, venteame lo que sea. I like your boom boom girl. Hey, ya vi que estás solita, acompáñame. La noche de nosotros tú lo sabes. Que gana me dam 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 de guayarte, mami, ese